Hey guys, hi, this is me Sona Singh and welcome to GeeklyEDU. Well, why do we faint? Have you ever wondered? You must have had those episodes when you by mistake just fall down, you lose consciousness. That's fainting, right? But why do you do that? Why humans do that? And are we the only animals to do that? As it happens, no. A lot of other animals faint as well. Birds, guinea pigs, even chimpanzees, they do faint as well. So what is the basic biology of fainting and why do humans faint? What makes us so too much of faintful people? So you know that your brain is energy intensive. It needs a lot of energy because there are little cells in your brain called neurons, and these neurons need to maintain a voltage. This voltage difference needs a lot of energy to be maintained. Okay, we have a big brain, right? So the moment the oxygen supply to your brain reduces, your brain thinks it's better to shut itself down. That is why you faint. But why does the oxygen supply go down? Let us look at it when we are using too much of oxygen. Let's say you have been running for miles. What happens? You run out of oxygen and your brain decides, well, the little guy needs to sleep now. What are the other possibilities? Jump scare? What are the other possibilities? Seeing blood, a cut on someone's arm. So what happens when you see a cut or you see a jump scare, when you see a snake crawling around, your emergency response system, also known as the sympathetic nervous system, gets activated. It quickly ups the heartbeat, it quickly ups the breathing rate so that you have more oxygen to the body, to the brain specifically to act. But very soon after that in humans, we have the opposite system kick in, that's called parasympathetic system. The parasympathetic system does the opposite. It slows down your heart rate. This is the very principle behind the meditation experiments, because what meditation does is it brings down your heart rate. That's okay, but sometimes this parasympathetic system overshoots. So there are chemicals coming from your brain which are going to tell your heart to slow down, and these chemicals just keep on getting secreted a little extra, and because of that, your heart slows down a little bit too much. And this is the reason the blood supply to the head reduces. Now, why we humans are so proclived towards, well, fainting? Why? The reason is, first, we have a straight posture. Our head is really up. But that's not the primary reason, because if you see giraffes, they also have a long neck and they have a lot more circulatory problems, because if they put their head up or down too fast, they are going to face a problem. But we humans not only have a larger brain, not only have a straight gait which puts our blood supply to the brain just opposite to gravity, we also have a large pool of blood in our legs. So the heart pumps the blood to all over the body, and the legs and the arms need to pump it back. There's no pumping happening here because the veins, they have little muscles in their walls, and there are muscles, the skeletal muscles of your legs contract, they push the blood opposite towards the heart. Now, because a lot of blood is there in our legs and the gravity is trying to keep it there, the blood supply back to the heart reduces, and hence the blood supply upwards to the brain also reduces. That is why they say never stop instantly when you're on a treadmill, because what happens is your heart is still pushing the blood all over your body, but your legs have just stopped and the amount of blood flow back to the heart reduces. And that is why some people faint while they are on a treadmill, right? Because the blood pressure and the amount of blood supply to the brain reduces. So let's summarize what are the three main reasons that we faint, sometimes more than other animals. First, we have a big brain and hence more energy need. Second, we have a straight posture that puts our blood supply to the brain just opposite to how gravity is trying to pull it down. And third, we have a big pool of venous blood accumulated in our legs, which the gravity is trying to keep there itself. I hope you were able to learn something today, and if you did, quickly share this video with all of your friends, and also make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel. Stay geekly. Thank you so much.